on Cumulus Station. News now.
I'm Maria Lee's Attorney General William Barr clarifying plans to release the Mueller report with redactions.
Democrats want to see the Mueller report without redactions. The Attorney General says that's not going to happen, at least not when it comes to 4 categories of information. Senator Jeanne Shaheen of New Hampshire pressed William Barr on one of them.
Does that mean that you will redact information to protect the reputational interests of the president?
No.
And while Barr stood firm that the report will contain redactions, he's indicated he's not completely inflexible.
I'm willing to work with the Judiciary Committees to see if there's a workaround that could address any concerns.
Barr says he expects to release the redacted report within a week. Linda Kenyon, Capitol Hill.
Speaking to members of the United Nations Security Council, Vice President Mike Pence continued his administration's mounting pressure on the embattled regime of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. Pence saying the political crisis engulfing Venezuela has left almost a quarter of the once wealthy nation's population in poverty. Pence calling for Maduro's resignation or otherwise removal from power.
The struggle in Venezuela is between dictatorship and democracy. Nicolas Maduro is a dictator with no legitimate claim to power, and Nicolas Maduro must go.
The superintendent of schools in Montgomery County speaking out after comments described as racially charged were made by some parents at a public meeting last week.
Those comments drawing swift reaction from Montgomery County School Superintendent Jack Smith.
It's important that people talk in these conversations, as Ms. Tataconda said, in a respectful and thoughtful way about all of our children.
The comments stem from a meeting that are part of a year-long study introduced by student school board member Ananya Tataconda on moving school boundaries. Some parents had raised concerns that white families at higher-performing schools were, quote, being punished for working hard and doing well.
And we need to be very respectful when we speak of our students.
Barbara Britt, WMAL and WMAL.com.
No more driving on a washboard for commuters driving from western Maryland along I-70.
Crews are going to be improving the ride quality on 8 miles of I-70. This is going to be between Maryland 17, Myersville Road, and Ridge Road. It is expected to be done by Memorial Day.
Shante Felix with Maryland State Highway says you'll see lane closures on both east and westbound I-70 most evenings starting at 7. Crews will not be working weekends.
This is an area where we have approximately 70,000 motorists using it on a daily basis, so we're just going to improve the road quality for those motorists.
By summer, all those potholes will be nothing but a bad memory. John Matthews on WMAL and WMAL.com.
The Department of Health and Human Services reportedly considering moving migrant children to new shelters in cities including Dallas, Atlanta, and Phoenix.
Federal officials are looking for potential sites for permanent and temporary shelters to house migrant children. Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins says officials with Health and Human Services aren't being invited by cities or regions, but are looking on their own and asking for suggestions about possible sites.
This is not a situation where they've said, identify X bed space for us. This is a situation where they've said, oh, we're doing this. Would you like to talk to us about that? Do you have any comments or questions, whatever?
Jenkins says big cities with volunteers and resources available are the most attractive for a potential shelter. No time frame on a decision has been given. Clayton Neville, Dallas.
Checking your money, the Dow's down 21 points, the S&P 500 up 4, the NASDAQ up 31. WMAL traffic and weather next.
This is what's going on. Mornings on the Mall, 5 to 9 a.m.
I cannot be the only person thinking this right now.
Get everything you need to start your day. The latest forecast, backups and delays, and the stories behind the headlines.
And I appreciate the fact that you all bring some balance.
Mornings on the Mall with Mary and Vince, 5 to 9 a.m.
That's hilarious.
This is unbelievable. On 105.9 FM and AM 630, Washington's Mall, WMAL.
Trading involves financial risk and is not suitable for all investors. Past results do not guarantee future performance.
Most people in today's economy are taking a roller coaster ride with their investments. With Vantage Point software, you can remove that dynamic from your investment strategy once and for all. Vantage Point has spent the last 3 decades perfecting an artificial intelligence process that you can put to use today to take advantage of market fluctuations and make money no matter which way the market moves. Vantage Point software analyzes massive quantities of data all around the world in seconds, so you get the information you need to make the right decisions to optimize your profits. For a limited time, Vantage Point is giving away a free market forecast that will show you which stocks are about to take off, and you'll be able to use this forecast immediately. Text NOW to 411-411. We'll send you a link to your free market forecast so you take back control of your financial future with Vantage Point software. Text NOW to 411-411. Text NOW to 411-411.
Get your new Valor roof now. Visit valorexteriors.com.
WMAL traffic and weather. Here's Steve Hirshorn at the Deep Carpet Cleaning Traffic Center.
Clinton, Maryland, south of 5 Branch Avenue. Still closed at Surratt's Road. The accident investigation continues south of Surratt's Road. Nobody's getting by. Inbound, 3 right lanes get by. 270 southbound at Middlebrook Road. Construction in the left lane delays down from 118 in Germantown. And then on 270 after Montrose Road, it was a mobile pothole repair crew, and they were heading down toward the lane divide. Interloop at 66, construction in the left lane. Now from GarageDoorRepair.com, the WMAL Weather Channel forecast.
Mostly sunny today, high 71. Partly cloudy tonight, low 49. Partly cloudy tomorrow, high 67. 68 at Reagan National. I'm Maria Leaf on Washington's Mall, WMAL.
Now, Rush Limbaugh. At AM 630.
Executing assigned host duties flawlessly, zero mistakes, Rush Limbaugh, your guiding light, America's real anchorman, America's truth detector, and doctor of democracy, all combined here in one harmless, lovable little fuzzball package behind the golden EIB microphone. Telephone number if you want to be on the program, 800-282-2882, and the email address, lrushbaugh@eibnet.us. So let's see. I should have done this. I should have found this during the break, and it just now. I'm looking for the story here about. Oh, good. I found that one too. Looking for the story from the text logs about how they're just destroyed over the fact that streaming music is not going to save the planet. By the speaking of, have you seen that they first ever picture of a black hole? We've long suspected that there are black holes out there, but there's the first ever actual picture of one has supposedly been taken. And it got me to thinking, what is a black hole? You know what the definition of a black hole is? You know what it is, Mr. Snerdley? What do you mean you know what it does? That's exactly right. It is a giant hoover. I mean, it sucks in airliners that are traveling to Malaysia. Don Lemon knows all about it. By the way, he got engaged the other day, or got married. Yeah, CNN made a big deal. Don Lemon and his husband would be somewhere, maybe in Malaysia. That black holes suck in missing airliners. Now, really, they're gigantic stars that have such mass and such gravity that nothing can escape, including light. Light cannot escape black holes. Everything in the reach of a black hole is crushed into nothingness. I think we ought to name them after Marxists. If we're now locating black holes and if we're going to start photographing them and taking pictures, let's name them after people who believe in doing the same type of thing to as many people around them as possible. We should name a black hole after Marx. We should name a black hole after Engels. Black hole after Alinsky. Socialists, Marxists, communists, and fascists. Well, you know what? I know I printed that story, but I can't find. I've got 4 different stacks here, folks. I'm sorry, and I can't remember which stack that I No, I'm not gonna do the Mayor Pete story. No, why should I do the Mayor Pete story? Thirdly came in today, man, you just don't know. You're just, every time you buzz these people, they fall for it. You just keep playing them like a fiddle. And I knew what he was talking about. Okay, here, let me grab it. There's a story in the Politico today, and it's been highlighted by Matt Drudge at the Drudge Report, which means that all of Washington and the entire political aspect of the country is going to see it. What are you nodding your head at there? Does this upset you? They headline, Buttigieg attracting praise from an unexpected audience, conservatives. He's called the Green New Deal a sound framework for confronting climate change. He's called abolishing the Electoral College, and he's endorsed the idea of a single-payer health care plan, and he's openly gay. But Mayor Pete is getting rare praise from some unlikely voices. Conservatives. Even talk show host Rush Limbaugh.
The Comcast NBC Universal Conferencing Center. Please enter the conference ID, followed by the pound key. Webex.
Well, you're not. I mean, officially or unofficially, officially you're not. I'm thinking unofficially that, you know, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking maybe you ought to come down there and for the first one. Saturday, I think we're both on Saturday.
Right.
But yeah, I'm supposed to do tomorrow. I just want to, you know, I'm kind of thinking that it'd be good to have you there, just to see the setup in case there's any changes, which I don't anticipate. Let me talk to Greg and see what he thinks.